Hi everyone, Susie here from Minnesota, and I garden in a zone 4B, and I'm just doing a morning garden walk in my cottage garden. It is about 6:30 in the morning. Wanted to do this before the sun was really at its fullest coming over those trees. Last time there was a little bit of a glare, so I've got a little time. Just going to be kind of a slow tour. It is supposed to be high 80s today, and then the next couple days almost triple digits. Love my arch right now. The roses are just starting. A William Baffin climbing rose. Just a single variety. The bees absolutely love this. They are loaded with buds. So many blooms up top. This heat is really going to make them pop, if you want to say, but hopefully not too quick. Come on, focus. It's supposed to be windy today. It is very breezy. Love these grasses here. Shamsia. Just love, isn't that beautiful? Just love how it softens everything around it. And it moves in the breeze. I can just sit back here for hours and just watch this grass move. The bees on this hardy geranium down here. I do have a Shasta Daisy. Just getting ready, not quite yet. My columbine are about finished. I still think I'm going to go in there, shear them all off, and then hopefully they flush out again. I will probably plant an annual there of some sort. Still have to figure out. It's getting late in my garden center, so it's kind of what they have. And then my Delphiniums are looking amazing. We had a good rain the other day, and I didn't stake them. You still should stake them because they're a little top heavy. That one I have staked really kind of stupidly, but it's working just to keep it up off the bee balm. And these are all seeds I started. I know some questions about how I get them to bloom early. I think I started these seeds sometime in February. I like to start my perennial seedlings very early in the season in hopes they bloom for me. And then this is starting to go over. The other day there had to have been 5 big bumblebees on here. I just couldn't stop watching it. Amazing. Bevan's variety hardy geranium. Maynite salvia. It's looking okay. Not as vibrant, but that's okay. There's going to be a lot to come in this garden still. I'm just going to show you. Like I said, I love these grasses. The morning is a little cool right now. I want to say it's probably 60 on that breeze, but it's definitely going to warm up throughout the day. This is still blooming pretty good. Nothing overly spectacular, but it's still offering some interest with the blooms, and also I really like that foliage. A bleeding heart. This is just bee balm all in here, so this is going to be amazing when it starts blooming. I lost a lot of my bee balm or monarda in my other garden, which bums me out because it's one of my favorite perennials. Lamb's ear. I'm fine with it coming to the front. I just have to come over here and do some crowd control so it doesn't smother plants. Last year it smothered some. And here, the mosquitoes are out still. Just flew in front of my face. This is an Amsonia. I think this is the third or fourth year. I want to say third full year I've had it in the ground. And this is all I've gotten from it. Oops. So, I'm still going to keep it. I like the habit of its growth. And the start of the season was definitely not fantastic on the majority of these plants. So I'm just going to give it another year. So far I'm going to leave all of my Purple Sensation alliums. I just think it offers a lot of structure in the garden. Something else to look at. Maybe not a lot of color, but just some variation. I know the yarrow looks like it's just starting to color up. Love that. It's all still standing upright, which is nice. I thought that rain was going to flatten that. Can't wait for these roses to be in bloom. Definitely a lot later this year than last year. Down here, I can't wait to see this. This is doing really good. This is Stachy's officinalis. Can't wait. Lapita, definitely looking a lot better. Sometimes that blue is hard to come across on film here. It's definitely getting a lot more flower spikes. Where's... I'm thinking today might be a good day for weeding with this wind. Knocked off the petals of my clematis. I was hoping to show you guys how beautiful this looked, but it was nice yesterday and then come out today and more of my Delphiniums. This is Delphina. I don't think it's going to get much taller than this. And I have more grasses over here that are... Can't wait to see what this looks like. I love the plumes of grasses. So this is another Deschampsia. Pixie founted tufted grass. Just a shorter variety. Here, we'll get down there. Nellie Moser. I do have another type of clematis on here, Princess Kate. Not sure if it's going to do anything this year. It is climbing all the way up here. It's a later bloomer. One nice thing about the clematis, though, I do like... Oops, there was a spider on that one. The heads they leave. I think they're also decorative. I think this is... Sorry, there was a bug. Drumstick allium. Can't wait. It is so dainty. I'm gonna look at the penstemon. I mean, look at that foliage. Just started. Onyx and pearls. Gonna try and get in here. Not fully open yet, this one. This is a pink peony. I don't know the variety. This is the first one that I ever got when I started gardening. I'm gonna see if I can get don't want to crunch my these smell so lovely. Just gorgeous. But wow, are they going over real quick. I love peonies, don't get me wrong, but it is sad how fast they do go over. When I hear people say it takes 2 to 3 weeks to go for, no. I don't even think mine lasts a week. I'm sorry, still can't stop looking at this. It's just Valerian here. I will be deadheading it at some point, probably sooner than later. It does smell lovely. But I'm also thinking I might want to plant lupins here and over here, so look at these. I mean, the foliage is not pretty, but look at that. And they are so unique to touch. Oh, you're stuck. There we go. Because I came up, what, 2 days ago? I still had 4 buds left on this, and now all of those are going over. Julia Rose, Ito Peony. So I would say, oh wait, there's one left. Maybe a week. I mean, we haven't been overly hot. I know we did get hot there a couple days earlier this week in the high 90s, so I know that tends to make things go over, but the Baptisia here is this just beautiful pink lemonade. And I'm not going to cut off the flower heads because a lot of Baptisias will come along and then they'll have really pretty seed pods, and that's ornamental also. And the structure of this plant is absolutely gorgeous. And the pollinators like this too. They just kind of, it's so cute when they climb in there. The ants have been crazy this year. I'm just... Tree peony is done. I think I'm just going to leave these. I'm just still debating about it. I know a lot of times you should cut off your seed heads just so it doesn't put energy into producing seed. To me, they're decorative, but I would rather put more energy into the roots and maybe have more blooms for next year. Oh, I just saw this. Nice. This starting to swell up here. A double red, oh so easy rose. I do have a delphinium back here that this year they're a little short. Next year, I'm hoping they get a little taller, around 3 to 4 feet. Is that not beautiful, that color? And yet more. So we'll see how long I leave them in the garden until they start flopping and... Sorry, I just love that grass. Yeah, I would say if it's this windy at 6:30, it's gonna be pretty. Oh no, she fell off. For her to fall off, it takes something because she's iron. This rose here also just starting to. It's also loaded. I was thinking there's probably a chlorosis problem going on. I might put some iron on it. I might not, just depending on my mood. It's how much I want to do, but oh, this rose. Can't wait till it's completely open. But then again, I can wait, because that just means, I don't want to say summer ending, but I can't believe it's the middle of June. I want to say the 18th. I just had to show you this. This is the Blue Lady Bravolia plant I grew from seed. I want to say that very luminescent. It's just, can't explain it. I know the video is not picking up its true beauty. I'm thinking I might have to put that somewhere else because it does get big and then it does kind of cascade. Over here, I have been kind of watering this once a week, if I remember. I don't know if these are going to amount to anything. They're just really not looking good. I think this is supposed to be the poached eggplant, and I had high hopes for this, but I don't know. It's just looking a little tough, and I don't think it's going to like this heat very much. And here I just have a calamintha. It does kind of keep putting on flower heads, flower spikes, so I hope it kind of blooms the whole season. I do have a sweet pea here, and then some in back. We'll see what I want to do about those. And then the Gara looks absolutely amazing. I'm hoping for blooms, well, I'm hoping in about 2 weeks or so. And then, here's a little update on my Stonehenge yews. I have to get back here and weed. I put these here because my neighbor is getting a little close with mowing. These look good. Still small. They were small when they came last year. This one looks good, but he ran over the two down here. So they're still there, so I'm debating what I want to do. Not sure why they have to get that close to my stuff. So a bit bummed when I saw that. So I have that there. I have to figure something else out. I was thinking about replacing those two. This is just repeated. Like I said, it's just, right now it's not offering a whole lot. So, I don't know. It was neat because my aunt, for giving her the flower, she got me a rain gauge. It's funny, she had gotten me the rain gauge after the rain we had, so I think it's really neat. And it's a hummingbird. Unfortunately, it's glass, and I worry about glass in the garden. I have more down here along with the self-seeded tomato. So, I don't know. Back here, I have to get to this in water. This is my cup and saucer vine. And it's all the way climbing up over the top here. I would say this is definitely an aggressive grower. Look at how thick that one is. So, very happy. I have been having a lot of digging in here, so I've been putting rocks. So that's fine. It's kind of thwarted them there. But unfortunately, now they're digging over here. So, and plus I have to water, so that's kind of annoying. Yep, and this one too goes up to here. And then I do have hyacinth bean vines, a silver moon and ruby moon. Oh, looks like I have some flower heads forming. Nice. Just kind of debating about these. I think right now, I mean, they'll be blooming again. You can see it's clustering up here. But I really don't want to come in here and get rid of all these seeds. The only reason being that's a lot of work. It's probably putting a lot of its energy into seed production too. And just a zebra hollyhock. So we'll see if I want to continue with those or put something else in its place. More Delphiniums back here. Just so pretty. Oh, my zinnias are starting to get some height to them. I wonder if my hollyhocks are going to do anything this year. They're starting to look a lot better, bulk out. Still early. Just wanted to, my cucumbers have all germinated. So I'm going to go in there and thin them down to 1. I'm just going to let them grow for just a little bit. Or maybe I'll leave the 2 in there. We'll see how I'm feeling. There's a lot of soil in there. More of those Deschampsia grasses, so they're starting to get their tufts here. Very nice. And again, more zebra hollyhock, but they're not looking the best. I definitely have enjoyed them so far, so I don't think I'd be too sad to pull those. And I was thinking maybe just going with a salvia, a bedding plant. These cucumbers are looking really good. I have yet to thin them. Like I said, we'll see how I'm feeling because I feel that when I thin something, then something else happens. So, and right now they're looking really good, and they definitely have room to grow in this 4x8 bed. I did plant some more of my dahlia seedlings, just kind of in the corners here. Really want to see what they look like. I got rid of the nigella because that was browning up and looking really horrible. So I just planted some more of my dahlia seed. This one's yellow. It was in the can for a long time. Look. My first dahlia scape. Sweet. Hoping, not dahlia, daylily. This is a dahlia. And then right next to a daylily. I'm hoping it gets more flower this year. Might go in with a fertilizer. I did use chicken manure pellets in the early season. Oh, I got another one down there. I just hope this is loaded this year. That makes me not regret keeping them. More dahlias down here. Like I said, I don't know the color. I started them from seed, so it's just a mix. And because I mixed them up, I don't know if it's the pom-pom or the watercolor mix. And then I have phlox down here. Also started from seed. Really pretty. Looking a little tough, so if it wouldn't be blooming, I'd probably get rid of that too. But, and then my hydrangea cuttings are looking fantastic. Just, oh, love them. Better hurry up. My battery's dwindling down. And then this is the Texas Sage Hummingbird Coral Nymph. I'm liking it's bulking out. It does get a lot taller. And the hummingbirds do love this. And it's an easy, no-fuss plant, which is awesome in my book. More Calamintha. Like I said, I don't know how well it's going to perform throughout the season. But, oops. Let's see how. Oh, there's some moisture down there. They're still good for today. So I did reseed a lot of my beans here in hopes that they germinate pretty quickly with these high temps coming. The ones I do have look really good. I've never had an issue with poor germination on beans. And it's a new seed packet too. I mean, this entire, I'm like, what's up with that? It's beans. I could grow these as a kid. So, we'll see what happens. That's from a reputable company, so I don't know. Over here, I ended up pulling a lot of my radishes. I think this is the Daikon Radish. And it's bolting. It's going to be flowering. Look. I mean, I'm in Minnesota. I think I've had 2 hot days here, and it bolts. That's crazy. So yeah, so I pulled it. I'm making room for my kohlrabi and more kohlrabi. And this is another radish. I just forget what kind this is. This isn't yet, but I have a feeling it's going to. Like I said, this is crazy for Minnesota. And then my cabbages over here. This is where I have to get in here and start weeding a little bit. This one's flopping. I don't know if I want to, but that looks amazing. And then the other ones. They are a smaller variety, so I think the spacing there is going to be perfect. I say that now. And then more cucumbers that germinated. Looking good. Some more, a little bit of weeding in here. And in this area, I wasn't getting anything for the longest time, so I just chucked in a ton of seeds. So yeah, now I have awesome germination. Those will be thinned. That's too many. You know how sometimes when you get frustrated, you're like, oh, just throw in the whole packet. Something should happen. But yeah, so that's my morning kind of slow garden tour. There's some blooming, but I have a feeling that, well, I'm hoping in about the next 2-3 weeks that it's just going to be a sea of color in here. I try to do it where something's blooming all the time. It is just a perennial garden. I don't have any annuals in here unless if I decide to plant some where the columbine are. You can see the sun is coming up over there. I was going to put my umbrella up, but I think it's just going to be too windy for that. But I'm going to sit in my chair. I treated myself to a new chair, and I love it. I'm always outside, and even just resting. It's like I grab a book, sit back, cup of coffee, and not too many other people like to be outside, so I just didn't feel like wasting money on a patio set. So yep, I treated myself. I'm sorry, I still can't get over this, and I'm just really loving this garden and how it's filled out so far. But I do love my gardens in May and June. I love May because you see everything emerging, and it's like, oh, so full of life. And then June, everything just looks vibrant and lush, and then July comes and things just start to need staking and just looking a little tough. I don't even want to talk about August. I kind of feel once July is done, summer's getting over. August, start thinking about kids going back to, I don't have any kids, but my nieces and nephews just saw this. This is the Italian Ice Oh So Easy Rose, just starting. Really low, but there will be some higher up. So. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed, and bye for now.